Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back at you. Still out here getting the line out, the long-haired line. When I was investigating the other day, you can see the other video, this is at the badger den, is what I'm guessing it was, up on the hilltop. And where you're looking is where I'm going to place the trap in between the den hole and where it started to dig, or some other animals have been digging to get it. So I thought I'd give you a little look-see here, and I'm not going to do any speed running. I'm just going to do it like you weren't there, so maybe I'll trap myself and you can get a laugh. So I got some pretty good sod up here from cattle, and I'm just making an outline of my trap. Doesn't have to be perfect, just to give me something to work with when I pull the sod out. Kind of work this hammer around because it has this hook in the bottom, which really helps you. Okay, I like to do this, but I do trap with the dog, and I have put my hand in my trap before. So we're going to go ahead and get our plug worked out here. A little cake pan going right there. Let's see, we got some stuck here. Like I said, I'm going to work that all around. Make my little bowl shape. When you're working in sod, you're always going to have some roots. A little trick I do if I'm trying to keep it a grassy set is just sweep your dirt back in your hole, and then you can just take an opportunity to scoop it out. Alright, so now we're getting down there to a reasonable distance for a number 2 coil spring. We're going to orientate our trap. See, we could have an approach of all directions here, but they're probably not going to step into this bush. So I think if we crowd that, they're going to be coming across here. They're going to try to crowd this bush this way. They're going to get on, they're going to crowd this bush this way. They're going to crowd this bush this way. So what we got here is we're going to line it out. Whoops. Cooper bud, settle down. Stay. That might be messing up the video. Let me redo him and you take a look at that set. That wire might stop wiggling now. Alright. There we go. We still on? Can't really see. Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to take my hammer and in an angle, make a little area for an ear, put the mud over there, do the same here, a little less than 45, put that over there, put that, just continue this on down. Okay, now we are looking good here. Got my bowl shape. It all goes down, even where the ears are going down. Tighten it up on the edges, so when it freezes, you'll still have the same trap bed. Angle this side back a little bit. Okay, we're plenty deep. By the time we get grass or wax dirt in there, we're going to be setting back up where we want to be. Alright, so you can see how deep that is. Our earth anchor in. Okay, it just slipped off. Oop, we got the wrong earth anchor driver. See, that's our rounded one for our Berkshire. So now we're in a bit of a pickle. We're going to have to pull this out, and it ain't going to be easy. Okay. You always got to pay attention to your equipment, because that really fucking pisses me off. And I had to hike way back in here, and this is when the bullshit shows itself, guys. So your mental masturbation and you're fucking bullshitting around when you're loading out your gear, it can really fuck you thinking about stupid bullshit. It's not the first time that's happened, and that's why I don't like Fox Hollow Super Stakes, because that's what it does to your fucking driver. And if you're not running all Fox Hollow, which I don't know any person, not even Fox Super Stakes, whatever, I don't know any person running that shit on dog-proof traps, so you're gonna have a regular style set. And if you're running that on fucking dog-proof traps, you ain't running the amount of traps I'm running, or you're just fucking mental and you like back problems like I'm giving myself here. 20 years down the line, I wish I would have done that. All right, so back to square one. We definitely got a lot deeper of a dirt hole going. We got a really shitty earth anchor driver that I'm gonna have to smash on and hope I can work a little bit of a fucking point on there. Another thing you can do when your earth anchor driver is blown out is you can make sure to do a good pilot hole. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna drive this baby way down there, and we're gonna try her again. Okay, also what happens when you pull these stakes is you can see that straightened. That straightened that out. That's why it slipped it off there. So then you gotta take your trap line tool, whatever you got, put it on here, curl that sunbuck back, curl it back heavy. Super heavy, man. We're not dicking around. See, we're halfway there doing that. Now, keep down pressure if you know it wants to slip off. Don't let it jump back up and forth, back up and forth. Keep down pressure as long as you can. It's gonna slip off anyway. There, it just slipped off. Yep. Okay. So now we're gonna fill our hole back in with dirt because we wanted to make a gigantic hole. We're gonna take our earth anchor driver and tamp that shit down in there. When you're out on the line, guys, this kind of shit happens, and most people wouldn't even put this in the video, but this is real trapping. Now, of course, you're gonna be worried at night about this earth anchor pulling out, but I can tell you, we got it deeper than I had it before, and I couldn't pull it out. So, we definitely got enough hole for our chain. Let's get back on task. Okay, so we're setting our trap back up. Come on, Pan. Alright. Now, after it kind of fuck up like that, you don't want to be getting yourself in a hurry. I'm just fucking pissed, dude. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get a fucking piece of rebar. I just don't know about that, boys. I just don't know about it. Ooh, man, it does seem solid though. See, I hate when my shit pokes up like that though. So we're gonna pound that down. And I'm gonna bring a piece of rebar with me tomorrow. That's gonna hold a coyote. But we got a lot of traps out, so it makes for a long check. So let's get back to where we were. All right, look, we got about 1.5 miles underneath. We don't want to waste good soil on. We just need a good trap bed. So we're gonna put some of this back in, and we don't care if it gets frozen down. I don't care if that freezes. I'm just gonna leave room for our spring in the middle, so it sets nice and tight. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit in there good. Good. Okay. I think we need to make just a little spot here for our chain. We're gonna get a little of our magic dirt here. Put down enough that it ain't gonna freeze up. Now it's thawing out. It's gonna be refreezing tonight for sure. And the next night, and the next night, and the next night. Looks like we don't have any precipitation, but we're gonna have a freeze and thawing event going on for the foreseeable future. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and power bed that. We ain't dicking around, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. You gotta pick a side to push it to. And whatever side's the tightest. See, this lip's looking pretty good. So good, in fact. I'll make sure there's plenty of wax dirt underneath there, because we got her setting tight, which is good. Make sure we got that baby going. We're going to use 4 up here on the hill. Using some wax paper, because that's what was falling out at us. Wad it up a little bit. Alright, now get this baby where we want it. Slide this baby in there roughly. Get your nails. Work those down in there. There's a problem with nails. They're actually sharp. You probably should use this end. Alright, get that shoved down in there. What I like to do, that's a pretty big clod. Take your clod. Hopefully your trap ain't too sensitive to trap yourself here. Set you a clod on your pan. Alright, now this is where it's going to snap off if it's too sensitive. Okay. Make sure you're all tucked in here, boys and girls. Okay, now we'll work this wax paper against that jaw. We're going to shove this bad boy down in there. And now I don't hook these over the lip. I let them push against the trap, is what I do. Push against the actual jaw. I'm sure, and I've seen people that put them over the top of the lip, but I just don't myself trust that. I just like it having some friction up against it, and at the last minute you bend her away a little bit, and then if you need to and it still wiggles, you can take them nails, you can tap them back in like that. Alright, so get some more wax dirt on that bad boy. Inside the jaws. Down them levers. Get your paper tucked in. Skunk will dig that up for you. Okay. Now, we're getting built up here. Get our magic broom. Push that around, that down. That wax paper, let that dirt settle in there. Down on it. Okay, we got that clod there, protecting our pan. Carefully catch yourself there. Take a paw, throw it over there. Okay, right there's our pan. Alright, let's get some native soils over that. Native soil, some of this is pretty muddy, I'm sure. Let's put a little bit in there at a time. We'll crowd them over this way a little bit. Alright. So, final sweep here with the native soil over top. Kind of blends it in there. Start pulling some of this grass up here. Have another picture. Keep that soil. We got some dirt clods here a person can work with if that's what you're about. I kind of more like them just to walk in there. See, there's the pan right there. We'll throw these bad boys dirts wherever they want to come in. There'll be a little clump for them to work with. Say, take the time blending. Don't have too many stems over here on this one, so that's pretty good. Fluffing everything up. situation. Looking good. Alright, gang. Now it's time to get some bait in that hole. And a little gland lure. Probably put a little gland lure over here and some bait down the actual old badger den. And I like to use my earth anchor driver. It'll help you flip up some grass, position it. Want the living stuff on top of the dead stuff you put there. Hold it down for you. Alright. Next animal that's a predator and is hungry or curious is going to be up here, and if we did our job right, he'll be standing right here waiting for us. So, let me get a little hole here to do a little direction for him. A little wobble hole for some gland lure, and then I'll swing around. I'm going to leave that in there, just keep an eye on that hole. Let me grab it.